Demaris and I, and it's honestly crazy. We recently hashed this out, more so I think following the events that happened with us on our side. Demaris and I really had that time to like, because yeah, I mean, to be frank, the transition, it wasn't handled. It was mismanaged entirely. There was no conversation between Demaris and I. There was no, sit down or like change of power or like, here's the new structure, here how it's gonna. It was just like, here's Julian, he's in your chair now. So that's
a
it.
Change of something?
Well, like they said it to themselves, but there was never, if someone's joining a company, you should probably introduce them and explain to everyone what their role is. And even more so, if someone's retroactively taking someone else's spot, you should probably communicate to the person who is, not losing their job, but, their job's being altered. You should have a conversation. Even if I'm not there, I just feel like, and Demaris openly spoke to me, but we're very open about it now, and I love Demaris. We're, as close, work wife. I get the whole thing now. And I love Demaris, and I think we've moved past it in a very healthy way. But for the longest, we realized we weren't mad at each other. We were mad at how a situation was handled.
Okay.
So... And then I was, by way of like I was latching onto other people on the team that were supportive and like kind of aligned with like the vision or whatever I was trying to work on, which in turn at that time was isolating Demaris. And she felt like, why am I here? Which is completely warranted. But, I think now where we're at, we're good.
So you're the producer of the Rory Mal podcast. And I assume Demaris was the producer that before you? And then maybe she became other things.
Now it's like I'm executive producer. She's associate producer. Among other things, we both wear many hats. Demaris does a lot of stuff on the back end with the like the uploading and communicating to the company and all that stuff. And then I also do, the social media. I write a lot of the sketches, the skits.
You write the skits, wow.
Rory and I do a lot of that together.
But you actively help write the skits. That's a big deal.
Rory brought on a couple writers for a few months, and they were great. They would do like big picture concepts, and then Rory and I would go to the studio with them, and then comb over the scripts and punch stuff up, make it personable to each other, like what joke fits better for Mal versus Rory versus me versus whomever. So it was just a kind of like, that helped a lot because before that it was really just if I had a good dream or something, I'm like, oh, let's shoot this. Seriously though, that's how like the Go-Gurt one came about. Okay. I was in the, I don't know where I was. So it just came to me one morning or something, and I was like, oh, this would be funny to watch Mal like slurp a Go-Gurt or some shit like that. The backpack thing with Office Space, like that was like.
That was a classic.
Yeah, just like shit like that. It's just like me having the ability to like not dream it anymore, but also like have the equipment and team to execute. So it's really fun to kind of see some things through, and then not only that, see them succeed. It's just like that to me is like the most fun part.